Hello, 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 and welcome back to March Main's Midlife Daddy Crisis. And spring has definitely sprung here. Hopefully it's similar to where you are, unless obviously you're on the other side of the hemisphere and it's probably autumn now, is it? I don't know. Anyway, today, because of spring, I am going to be unboxing this doll, who I'm quite excited about. So this is Olivia Woods. She was part of the Rainbow High line. I can't remember which wave she was, but I would definitely put it in the title of the video. The year of her is, I think last year. Oh, 2022 actually. So she was out in 2022, and yeah, 2023 would have been the last lot of the original run of the dolls. So she is a few years old, but we're going to enjoy unboxing her anyway. I think there are some dolls when you look at a line that really sort of jump out at you, and this was definitely one. I think because of the sort of the mossy green colour, which I do really like, and there was something a bit sort of ethereal and sort of woodlandy and sort of otherworldly about her. She was kind of like, she was giving me vibes of a woodland or forest goddess, or, you know, like a dryad or something like that. So I'm quite interested in opening her and seeing what we think. So please join me for that. So here is Olivia in her box. She's called Olivia Woods, which is appropriate because she's kind of like a forest green colour. So yeah, so this is the front of the box here. This is, I guess, now an old style of box because obviously, you know, the whole line has been sort of rebooted. And the boxes are, again, quite different, I think. So we've got this sort of image of her on the plastic here, which I always think is quite cute. It's quite nice that they've got that. All her accessories are on this side here. And it just says, let your true colours shine, which I think it says on all of them. That's just kind of at the top there. So on the back here, we've got this image of Olivia and another doll who I can't remember the name of, but I do actually have her. I just haven't unboxed her yet. I have to say the artwork on these is just so nice. I mean, these pictures are really stunning of the dolls. They used to have them on the front in a sort of a row. I think when the boxes were longer, they would put that the whole lot of them there. So it's quite nice that we've still got at least these on the back here. Here's the side of the box here. Just so you know, Olivia is fashion design focus, apparently. So that's good. So look, I am going to get her out of the box and then we'll have a look at her and all the stuff that she comes with. So I'm very excited to bring Olivia on, but I thought before we did that, we would have a look at the accessories that she comes with. So obviously we've got the very kind of standard stuff. So we've got the comb here, which is sort of a green sort of glittery plastic there. Matching this, we also have the stand there. So obviously it comes with the usual waist clip. And again, this is sort of like a glittery green. We've then got two sets of hangers there. One is kind of like the regular one, and the other one is the one that you will sort of clip stuff onto. Obviously, you know, we've said this before, but what they're going to be clipping stuff on or what they're going to be hanging on these, I don't know, because, you know, they only come with one set of outfit anyway. I suppose she does have a jacket, so maybe she could put that on the hanger if she's feeling warm or whatever. But anyway, that is the hangers. And then we've got other little bits here. So we've got a palette of colours here with a kind of a working mirror. You can probably see the camera in there. So that is that. We've then got some makeup brushes. There we go. We also have with this one, and I don't think I've had one of these before, we've got a hairdryer. There we are. So it's obviously green. We've got black details and gold details. We've also got sort of rainbow high and sort of motifs all kind of over the body of the hairdryer. We've got this bit at the end, which I'm presuming probably is... Oh, it does come off actually. That's bizarre, isn't it? So, yeah, so we have the sort of the regular bit, and then you've got the kind of the direction nozzle. I mean, the irony is, of course, you will have to wash the doll's hair because it's, you know, it's kind of gelled and stuff like that. Unfortunately, this hairdryer doesn't work, so you can't really use this on her, and besides which, you don't really want to use it on synthetic hair, do you, anyway? But anyway, look, there you go. That is the hairdryer. It's kind of a different piece. As I say, I've not had one before. Other dolls may have come with them, so you might have hundreds of them at home. But yeah, it's kind of, it's unique for me so far. So that is that. And then we have got a pair of fancy sunglasses here. So you've got a gold frame. And it says rainbow. It says rainbow on both of them. I thought it might say rainbow and then high on the other one, but it literally just says rainbow on both of the arms there. The lenses of these are kind of... They don't fit the lens. They're kind of obviously meant to be a bit sort of exaggerated. They are in a green sort of tint, so they're going to be quite fun. So that is those. So without further ado, let's bring on Olivia herself. So here she is. I'm actually really loving this doll, I have to be honest. I love the whole look of her. I mean, the clothes are okay. They would not be my particular style. I don't really like this kind of overly modern look, but obviously with Rainbow High dolls, that is what you get. They don't really give them sort of like, oh, here's one in like a 50s outfit, or here's one with this, you know, the 60s outfit or whatever. But, you know, the quality of these items as well are very good. So, you know, you can't really complain about that on the whole. Let's have a look at her face, first of all, because she is stunning. So her skin tone is sort of quite tanned. She's got little sort of freckles on her face as well, very faintly put on, which is quite cute. She's got brown eyebrows, and obviously she's got sort of dark eyelashes. Her eyes have got kind of like a brown tint to them, I would say. They're sort of brown and also a bit gold. She's got lovely gold eye makeup on. This gold really goes nicely with this sort of the dark green and also her skin tone. So yeah, she's got gold eyeshadow on the top of her eye there. She's also got sort of brown around it as well. She does have blushing on her cheeks, but it's quite subtle. And her lip is kind of like a nude, I suppose. It's kind of a little bit pinky, but a bit darker than that. She also has little baby hairs, just sort of painted on. They also are in sort of various greens, which will match the hair, which we will move on to now. So, the hair has got these two little sort of space buns. I don't know, is that what you call it? Are they space buns or are they called something else? The fact that they're sort of... They look like horns, to be honest, which I quite like about them. The hair itself, product-wise, it's actually not too bad. So, it's kind of... it's a lot of it is soft. But then towards kind of the front bit, like these bits here, there is product in this and there is product in this side as well. But yeah, on the whole, it's actually not so bad. I've had far worse. The green of her hair, which I hope you can see, is kind of made up of a light green, and then sort of bits that get progressively darker until we kind of reach that really kind of forest green look. It is really nicely done. It kind of, using a combination of colours, makes it look less flat and more sort of real in a way. So I do really appreciate that. Obviously she does have kind of box hair in that, you know, it's kind of crushed at the back. But, you know, with a bit of care, you can kind of make that looking nicer again. So she's got these large earrings in. So one is obviously an R for rainbow. and the other one is an H for high, and they are gold. As I say, gold seems to be kind of an accent colour with this look, and it does go very nicely. I think because it's such a rich colour, it goes very nicely with this kind of the rich sort of forest green. If we go further down, so she's wearing a jacket here, which is very nicely made. It has this sort of faux zip detail on it, which obviously, you know, it doesn't work, but it looks nice. It's even got the little sort of zip, I don't know what you call it, the zip pull at the end there. We've also got a few sort of faux sort of ties here at the bottom of it. We have pockets which are working. I don't think she's got anything she could put in them, but actually maybe the makeup brushes could go in them. But yeah, so they work. So they've got flaps on the top, and they've also got little gold studs on them, which is a nice touch. We have a nice collar on here as well. So it's almost, it reminds me a bit of sort of like a denim jacket, the sort of shape of it more. Obviously on a denim jacket you don't normally have these kind of like these pull stringy bits at the bottom. The sleeves here, obviously they go all the way down, and we've got these sort of tie bits here which are in a sort of brown, almost like a kind of suede. They feel quite soft, but I think they're meant to look like a sort of a light brown suede, which is quite cute. They aren't adjustable or anything like that as far as I can tell. I think they're literally just kind of put in place, but that's fine. And they're quite baggy, so you shouldn't have any problems getting it on and off. You shouldn't have to sort of remove the hands to get them on and off. So that is the jacket, and obviously it's got this pattern on, which is actually the same as the hairdryer that she came with. So we've got sort of RHs on there, and we've got little hearts, and I don't even know, crosses, I guess. I think they're meant to look more like sort of little sort of blings, you know, sort of stars almost. We do have a shooting star on there as well. So yeah, so that's kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of, is it Gucci it's meant to look like? You know, that kind of pattern thing that they do. It might be, I don't know. I'm not really up with fashion, so I'm not sure which fashion house it is that uses that, but it's obviously been done to death everywhere else as well. Let's go to her hands, shall we? Her hands are manicured with a nice green nail on there. They are quite long. They're not quite talons, but you know, they're long enough. If we go back up to the top, so she's got a two-piece on here. Actually, let me take the jacket off and then we can have a better look. There we go, that kind of slips off quite nicely. So this is a two-piece. So this is, again, in a sort of a green colour. It almost looks like green denim. And we've got these sort of, these buckles here on both the top and around the waist here. Again, with this sort of brown suede effect, or it might be like a sort of a Hessian belt. I don't know, that kind of, the fabric that they make hard wearing things out of, like sort of seat belts, that kind of material. I don't know if it's meant to be sort of a brand version of that. But yeah, so we have that goes all the way around. Now obviously, I'm going to say obviously, but I presume that these don't unbuckle. No, because look, the ribbon thing goes underneath and kind of in it. So you can't adjust it or anything, but that's fine. So the buckles have got little details on them as well, which are little sort of gold rivets, I guess, on there. I mean, it's nice enough. It's not what I would want to put her in, but you know, it's not a bad outfit or anything. If we go down to the skirt, we have these little buttons here, which are cute. That's quite a nice detail on there, and they are sort of tan and green, I would say. I'm not really sure what colour I'd say that they were, but they fit the outfit very well. We have got buttons. Sorry, we've had the buttons. We've got pockets, is what I meant to say. But they are faux ones, so you can't get anything in those. We've then got this sort of like, I don't really know what you'd call this, some sort of braiding on the top of them there. Everything is stitched very nicely. We have overstitching all over it to make it look more, I suppose, like maybe denim, maybe like a faded green denim. We've got a pocket bit here. So obviously this is for, you know, for this pocket here. This one doesn't have one, which is a bit odd, but anyway. So that is kind of hanging down there, which I think is maybe like a fashiony thing. Obviously they both do up at the back with Velcro. So the belt on the waist, actually the belt on both pieces does have Velcro on it. So you could maybe remove them if you wanted to. So they are kind of Velcroed separately, and then we've got Velcro on the back of the top, and again we've got Velcro on the back of the skirt there as well, which I'm not going to undo. So if we go further down, we've then got these amazing boots. So again, these have got the same pattern on that the jacket had and the hairdryer. They are fabric. They're kind of like a stiffer material. Probably, yeah, I think the material is kind of the same as the jacket, but obviously it needs to be a bit sort of stiffer just so it keeps its shape and sort of stays up, because obviously they can kind of, you can sort of slide them off as well. Around the top we've got details here, so we've got more of the kind of the suede brown sort of belty bits around the top of the boots there. We've also got a buckle on the side there. I'm presuming, yep, there's one on this one as well. We've also got, these, which is kind of like a leather patch, a black leather patch with a large gold disc on it. And we have actually working pockets on here as well. I'm not really sure what you'd be keeping there, but anyway, you've got them if you want them. I did notice something on this particular doll, and I thought it was because she was broken, but I think it's basically where the leg joins up. It's just kind of like a bad join. But that's kind of okay, because, you know, she's going to be mostly kind of posing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You're not really going to see that. As you go further down, we've obviously got heels. So as practical as some of the outfit might seem, I'm not sure if it is that practical. If you were on like manoeuvres or anything, I don't think they let you wear stilettos in the army. So, you know, if it is meant to be camo, which it could be, because the more I look at it, the more I'm seeing various different greens within it. I don't think you're going to be allowed to wear this on the front line, or, you know, if you're doing manoeuvres or whatever you do in the army, because they're not that practical. They're not really that practical, I wouldn't say. But yeah, so they are quite cute. Obviously, as I say, the details they put on the clothes and the quality of the items is pretty good. It's always pretty good with these. So, you know, you can't fault that. But I just think she's such a stunning doll, and I really just love this colour so much. Green is kind of one of my favourites at the moment, particularly this sort of deep forest green, which is kind of the overall colour of her, I would say anyway. So look, I'm going to put her jacket back on. I'm going to get her some glasses on, and we'll have a final look at her. So here she is. She is back in her jacket, which wasn't hard to get back on her, thankfully, because the sleeves are quite baggy, so that was quite easy. She is armed with her hairdryer, ready for action, and she's got her brushes here in her top pocket, and she's got her palette of colours under there. The sunglasses I actually quite like. I didn't know what I was going to think of them, but they go really well, I think, with the rest of the outfit. So I actually quite like them. And obviously you can see her eyes, which, you know, is always a really important aspect, I would say, to dolls wearing glasses. But I think she's really cute. There we go. We can see the top of her head there again. I actually think she is very cute. I love the colours, as I say, and yeah, I don't have any complaints really. Not proper ones anyway. So let me know what you think of her in the comments down below. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it. Please share the video, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you in the next video. So from me and from Miss Olivia Woods, Have a great week and I'll see you soon. Bye.